and I'm just here to talk about health and fitness. It's the top of the year. I know a lot of you have New Year's resolutions to get in shape, and so I just wanted to talk about, I know I'm on Candy Coated Secrets, so I just wanted to talk about how health and fitness go hand in hand with your sex life, with your relationships. So that's how I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
Jump right in.
We can jump. We can jump right in.
So jumping
right in.
So jumping right in, a few things you guys might want to do to benefit your relationships. A lot of the times, your hormone levels can be off due to your diet, and so if your hormone levels is off, let's just say your cortisone levels, your estrogen, your testosterone. Testosterone is a big one. For men, if they cannot show up. They might be more moody in a relationship, and so sometimes diet has a lot to do with that.
So your diet affects your sexual performance.
Absolutely. John Sally actually was on another platform, and he was talking about how when he became vegan and started getting colonics, he was able to
have a longer erection.
Well, actually, he was having erectile dysfunction, and getting a colonic and going vegan actually helped him to perform. His body was no longer tying up a lot of energy in his GI tract trying to deal with that system, and so.
And I can add that going green, you also get a couple inches. He mentioned that as well, and I know that is true. Because more blood can flow down.
Yeah, working out increases blood circulation, which also will affect your erection. So work out, ladies. Kegels. When you are working out, you have to engage your core. Working your core muscles also works that pelvic floor, and so that will help with your orgasms as well. So that's another reason why you might want to get active and start strength training.
Well, since we all around, I got something to add. So, because for me, because I'm actually one of her students. Will we say this? I don't want to say guinea pig.
Okay.
Clients.
Okay, your client. Okay. So I'm doing this with her, the 8-week challenge that she put together because she wrote a book.
Yes,
she wrote a book on it.
What's the name of the
book? So I originally wrote a book called Calories Are Not Created Equal, because sugar, let's just, when we talk about
wait a minute, back to me. Hold on. I'm trying to tell
back to Candy.
She wrote the book. Hold on.
I just wanted her to do a plug real quick so they can know what the book is called and so they can get it.
Right. So we're doing this challenge. It's a group of us.
Yeah.
We're doing this challenge. So she's trying to get. She claiming she will be able to make me lose 30 pounds by February 13th. So that's why I've been doing my smoothies and stuff. But back to the sex part. What I noticed for me, I don't know if y'all can tell me, give me a thumbs up, a heart, let me know you here and share. For me, when I change my diet and I start eating right, I am always freaking horny.
Okay.
So does that play a part in it? Could my diet play a part in that? Because it's only when I'm changing my diet, I'm like, yo, I need to get it.
It might be. Your hormone levels might be working the way they are intended to work, and so everything is just ready. I can get back to you to find out what may be affecting that.
Because Teran said, he said greens give you inches.
That's what I just said.
So basically, if you want a bigger dick, you gotta eat some vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kale is king.
Because some of you guys need that. But it's a secret.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. People don't know that.
Yeah.
But when you're definitely working out, you definitely you change the way you eat. That plays a big part in your sex life.
Yeah. Charles will say you say it every show. Well, hey, at least you pay attention.
Yeah, working out reduces stress. So I know on your show before we've heard men talk about the lack of their sex lives when they're married. And so if your wife is stressed out, she might not be in the mood, because to me the brain is the biggest sexual organ. You really have to stimulate a woman mentally, and it'll make the physical part that much easier. Working out reduces stress. So take your wife on a walk, maybe work out together, and that may reduce some of her stress, making her more inclined to want to give you some.
Right. And you know what I recommend to my clients? I always recommend my client have a routine before they go on a date. And I always recommend working out because that also releases like the good hormones.
Yes,
So dopamine and endorphins. So that'll that'll kick in and that can give you an energy boost.
Yeah.
So when you're on your date, you got some energy and you know
Yeah.
you can enjoy
Definitely.
Oh, see, I know.
Definitely.
I ain't fucking know nothing about that. Because my kitty always like. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back to the profession.
This is R-rated.
Definitely, but I feel like that it's good because it goes with the whole cheating thing.
Okay.
If we aren't even able to stick to our own diets and our own expectations, how the fuck is anybody else gonna do it if you can't even keep your own? So if you're out here getting cheated on and you cheating on the diet, you need to accept your cheater because you're a cheater too. I probably just blew somebody. Like, I ain't know what they're
I'm
doing.
trying to follow
One
it.
thing, no, it has nothing to do with the other, but it's just basically like I feel like we set goals and stuff for ourselves, and it's always hard for us to push through them.
Mm-hmm.
Like eating right, I always say it's cheaper to be fat. A cheeseburger costs $1.06, but a fucking salad costs $8.
It's cheaper to be fat, but in the long run, how would that work for you? It'll be expensive
When you
paying
on
all those
Social
medical
Security.
bills.
There we go.
Yeah, so you want to
And
try to eat healthy.
here's the thing, it's not necessarily healthier because you can go to the market and buy a bag of kale that might be $3 and you're going to buy you a bag of turkey breast that might be $5 or fresh turkey breast. So now you have a meal. You have kale and you have your turkey
For
breast
$8.
for $8.
But you can go get a meal
How
at
many-
McDonald's off the dollar menu for like $4. You can get a soda,
But
fried burger,
no, here's
some
the
nuggets.
thing.
That's
No,
$4 to $5.
so no, listen. So we have our $3 bag of kale. We have our $5 chicken breast. That's going to feed you for the week.
Okay.
Your meals are going to feed you right then and there. And so I would challenge you to add up. If you're feeling like fast food is cheaper than going to the market and preparing your food on your own, what is your budget? How often are you going to fast food? How much are you spending each time?
Mm-hmm.
In a week, how much did you spend? And how much could you have spent at the market to feed yourself for that week? It's really not cheaper.
So are you really saying that there's no excuse?
No, it's not.
So if you're fat, she's saying it's your fault.
That's not what I'm saying at all. That's not. Here's
But
what I
nobody
learned.
else is putting the food in your mouth but you.
No, here's what I learned. A lot of people will say, I'm going to go on a diet. And when we think diet, we think fat-free. Well, sugar's fat-free. They can put a fat-free sign on a bag of sugar. But we know that sugar's insulin producing. It's going to make you gain weight.
Okay.
And so a lot of people will say, I'm going on a diet. They go to the market and they're shopping and they see fat-free this and fat-free this. That most of the time you're heavy because you like a lot of the wrong things. And so if you see something that's fat-free and it satisfies that fix that we sometimes need when we're craving or worried or stressed, then you pick up that fat-free something. And what you don't know is that it's fat-free, but the carbs are higher.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're picking up something that's diet or fat-free, check out the carbohydrates. That's where the problems really lie. I say go fresh. If you really want to eat things that don't have a label. So if you shop the perimeters of the market, that's going to be your fruits, vegetables, and herbs. And you'll
She done built the markets. Go ahead.
well, that's how most markets are.
Mm-hmm.
And some things are going to have labels. That's your nuts and your things like that. If you're buying a bag of fruit or a bag of vegetables, it does have a label.
You can buy nuts in the market. It's a joke, sorry.